From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And good Monday morning. A lot of us waking up to very cold temperatures and some of us seeing some snowflakes this morning. We're seeing that developing right here outside of Hermiston into the Pendleton area. This little pocket of snow just sitting there this morning. And with those chilly temperatures, you're definitely going to see a few snowflakes out there. So drive safely, plan for a little extra commute time this morning. 20 degrees, dust devil sky cam. Our feels like temp is 9. That's the wind chill factor with those winds blowing around 9 miles per hour. And we are going to see some breezy and gusty winds in the Columbia Basin later today. Here's the real feel temperatures all around the area. Look at Dayton. The feels like temp 4. Tollgate has dropped down to -2. 14 Tri-Cities, 20 in Yakima. Planning your day out the door again, very chilly. I know Josh gives you the coat cast. Well, I'm going to give you the layer cast. Layer up today. It's going to be very cold pretty much all day long, just barely making it above freezing in the Columbia Basin. So cloudy start today, cold sunshine later on, extremely cold over the next couple of days, and we're tracking some weekend storms coming up. Jade, Jessica.
Thanks, Stacey. Straight ahead here on Good Morning Northwest, one man is dead after an officer-involved shooting in Yakima over the weekend. We have the very latest on the investigation.
And a proposal to let inmates apply for resentencing clears a major hurdle, but not all are happy with moving this forward. We have the story and the details.
And everyone's talking about it, Super Bowl 59. We have a recap on the big night, and it's all on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Jade Elliott. It is Monday, February 10th, the Monday after the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Everyone probably needs an extra cup of coffee if you're waking up with us.
And a lot of people
morning.
called in sick to work is what we saw our last hour.
It's like a national day. Yeah. We have a lot of news, of course, to get to. Weather, of course, very cold out this morning, but we do have some top stories with some new information coming in.
That's right. An investigation is underway after police shot and killed a Yakima man over the weekend.
The authorities telling us police officers were called out to a hotel on the 1700 block of East Yakima Avenue. This was all Saturday afternoon, about 4:30. Officers got to the scene and they say the man was outside the hotel on the Greenway and he was armed with a rifle. Officers say that they confronted the man and one of the Yakima police officers shot and killed the 31-year-old. We're told the man died at the scene. Yakima Valley Special Investigations Unit now in charge of the case. The identities of the people involved have not yet been released. I want to take you over to Sunnyside now. Take a look at your screen. Sunnyside police are asking for your help to identify that person you see there. Investigators say this person walked into a business on the 400 block of Cemetery Road armed with a handgun. Authorities say the person robbed the store and then took off and left before officers were able to catch up with them. Take a good look, though. If you recognize this person or have any information about this robbery,
The civil authorities have issued a child abduction emergency for all of Washington beginning at 5:45 a.m. and ending at 6:45 a.m. The Washington State Patrol on behalf of the Kitsap County Sheriff's Office has issued an Amber Alert for a 17-month-old male named Walter Gilbertson. Victim is 1 foot 2 inches tall, weighs 25 pounds, has brown hair, green eyes, wearing a yellow onesie. They were last seen on February 9, 2025 at 23:31. He is in the company of Andrew Gilbertson, a 32-year-old male, who was 6 feet tall, weighing 160 pounds with brown hair, green eyes, wearing an army green sweatshirt with white lettering. They may be traveling in a 2008 white Ford F-150 with Washington license plate C83831 and suspect forcibly took child from mother in the area of Overland Road in Port Orchard, Washington. Suspect is considered armed and dangerous. If you have information, please call 911.
Total compared to, our 20 that we can do now.
Castella tells us he's never seen this many dogs without a place to go, which makes right now the perfect time for expansion. He says the community is the #1 reason for expanding, as it needs help with stray and abandoned dogs. They're expected to go out to bid by the end of the month, and their goal is to start construction by April.
The Kraken Player Profile, sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health.
Apple Valley News Now's Kraken Player of the Week is a 2021 expansion draft original goaltender Philip Grubauer.
So we're featuring Grubauer because he was such a big part of the Kraken's wins in the first few years of the franchise. But because he's been inconsistent with his plays this season, he was sent to the minors, but that doesn't take away from what he's accomplished. Our very own Dan Hansen has more on his overall standout performance.
Carlson moves it. Grubauer, my goodness! What a stop on Trevor Zegras!
Philip Grubauer was selected from the Colorado Avalanche in the 2021 expansion draft and is a Kraken original, one of the highest paid players in the NHL with a $35.4 million 6-year contract. His recent performances showcases his skill and determination under pressure and have kept the Kraken in tight games with highlight reel saves that have fans on their feet.
You always got to be ready. There's only 2 goalies, so no, the preparation doesn't change. So always got to be ready.
Despite being sent down to the minor league Coachella Valley Firebirds this season for having the lowest save percentage out of 54 goalies playing at least 15 games, veteran goaltender Grubauer has shown resilience and quick reflexes. His leadership and ability to perform in crucial moments have earned him this week's Kraken Player of the Week.
6:06 and so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up next, President Trump says he is announcing some new tariffs on steel and aluminum. We have those details coming up in your national news. We also have some breaking news coming in out of an Amber Alert out of Kitsap County that we're going to update you on as well.
But first, Stacey Lee will have your weather forecast for how today is looking. Keep it right here. We'll be right back.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado. For 200 accessories including dozens of humidors and fine pipes. It's the educated cigar.
Alice's birthday is coming up. We're in this comfy room in Triple Play Hotel so we can make plans without her hearing.
So we need a huge cake, a giant salad, and a good-sized mariachi band. Hold on a second. Does it seem a little dark in here for 2 p.m.?
Sorry, guys. Where I'm from, they didn't do birthdays. It's very exciting.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
It's not easy being Mariano Morales' horse. He needs to ride the clients all the time. He does take care of them. He gets the insurance company to pay for medical bills, car repairs, even money for pain and suffering. Looks like it's going to be another busy day. Better get warmed up. After all, I am his best friend.
Hurt in a car wreck? Give me a call.
Big or small, we work them all.
I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Now a joke from Yoke's Fresh Market. Why do artichokes love Valentine's Day? Because they have a heart.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, it's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom Ultimate Collection Giveaway, where one lucky viewer wins an awesome love collection, including a gold heart pendant, a beautiful floral arrangement, and certificates for wine, a river cruise, and spa treatments. Enter to win today and every day on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. From Whitman Hill Winery, the Flower Bar, Water to Wine Cruises, Z Place Salon and Spa, Jewelry Design Center, and Apple Valley News Now. Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Real Estate Services, Christine Connolly, Realtor.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And good morning to you. Filling in for Josh Colbreth. He'll be back tomorrow. We are tracking some snow, as you can see here on our First Alert radar, just outside of Pendleton, Hermiston, that I-82 corridor. If you're leaving the Tri-Cities and heading south to the Hermiston area, be prepared for some snowflakes and possible slick roads this morning. That will start to taper off a little bit later, but what we can tell you is very, very cold. Our Yakima Federal Skycam, 20 degrees with a feels like temperature of 9 outside right now. So certainly want to layer up and bundle up today because it's going to remain cold. Around the region, very chilly temperatures. Battle Mountain, look at that, 15 degrees. It's only 5 degrees at Tollgate. Yakima seeing 28, 25 right now in Ellensburg. So cold, cold temperatures. Visibility looking pretty good through the area. However, we're seeing some pockets of fog there in the Walla Walla region and right across Snoqualmie Pass. Everybody else looking clear. And you're going to see some cold sunshine later on today. Let's plan your day out in Yakima for the next couple of hours. We're staying in the 20s, so very, very chilly there. Walla Walla also cold in the teens, popping up to 21 by about 9 o'clock this morning, with feels like temperatures right around single digits. And we're staying very cold in the Tri-Cities this morning as well, making it up to 17 by 9 a.m. So bundle up, dress in layers today. Look for our daytime highs, our overnight lows tonight are going to be down in the single digits all through the region. So very, very cold air on the way. Jade?
Stacey, thanks so much. We do have some breaking news just coming in. An Amber Alert has been issued for a 17-month-old boy out of Port Orchard. Officials say a man forcibly took the child from his mother. Washington State Patrol now looking for 32-year-old Andrew Gilbertson. We're told he's around 6 feet tall and 160 pounds, with brown hair, green eyes, and a beard. And we're told the child is about 3 feet tall, weighing 25 pounds, with brown hair and green eyes, last seen wearing a yellow onesie. Now, Gilbertson is believed to be in a 2008 white Ford F-150 pickup truck with Washington plates. That plate number C83831N. Information on your screen right now. The child's relationship to Gilbertson has not been given to us in regards to how they knew each other, but Washington State Patrol has also not specified where they believe Gilbertson could be headed. But they say if you see them, call 911 immediately. Again, an Amber Alert issued out of Kitsap County this morning, and we're keeping a very close eye on it. 6:11, turning now to your national news, as President Trump says he'll be announcing some tariffs on steel and aluminum today. Now, Canada produces about a quarter of U.S. steel imports, Mexico supplying about half that. Now, analysts say the upside of the tariffs is they might help domestic producers, but the downside could be higher prices for Americans. Also today, some new Chinese tariffs on certain goods will begin in the U.S. They're 15% for certain types of coal and liquefied natural gas, 10% for crude oil, certain vehicles, and farm equipment. China says trade and tariff wars have no winners, but says it's responding to Trump's new tariffs on Chinese products. They force American businesses to pay 10% extra as a kind of tax on Chinese imports over $800. All right, still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. When we come back, we'll check back in with Stacy Lee. She'll let you know what you can expect over the next couple of days. Could there be more snow, and just how chilly these temperatures are going to get. She has your full First Alert forecast coming up after the break. It is 6:12, giving you that live look outside this morning.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado. For 200 accessories including dozens of humidors and fine pipes. It's the educated cigar.
Save now with Cascade Farm and Outdoors' latest mailer. Find it online or pick up a copy in store. All regular price silver jeans are now $20 off. Save $30 on Ariat Treadfast waterproof work boots. All Akuma fishing rods are $15 off. And get Cascade Feeds 50-pound bag of cracked corn for just $12.99. Honest values, great selection, and prices that can't be beat. Find it all at Cascade Farm and Outdoor. Northwest. Homegrown. Honest values.
Visit Fred's Appliance today and explore unbeatable deals on the largest selection of Get It Today inventory in the region. Make cleanup a breeze with a brand new model Bosch dishwasher, only $3.99 after a $50 mail-in rebate. These Bosch dishwashers offer quiet operation, advanced water efficiency, and a variety of cycle options to clean your dishes every time perfectly. At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, it's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom Ultimate Collection Giveaway, where one winner gets this awesome love collection. Enter each day on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. Thank you to these love-minded sponsors.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, February 15th at 9 a.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Sunday, February 23rd at 9 a.m.
Take flight over a ski area with great snow and small crowds.
We get an average of 450 inches of snow a year.
Fly the Northwest.
All of our snow is heavenly set. It comes from the gods.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
It's Love Week.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Every week is Love Week when I'm with you.
Aww. Next Live, Scott Foley.
That's from Gelman.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Carol Allenbaugh has been sent to serve. You have been granted a $1,000 check on behalf of STCU and Apple Valley News Now for all your work for Sent to Serve.
To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at applevalleynewsnow.com. Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And good Monday morning. If you're just joining us, it is very cold today all through the region. Legends Casino Skycam this morning, we're looking at 20 degrees here in the Tri-Cities with winds at 9 miles per hour. That brings our feels like temperature to 9. So very, very cold. And it's not going to warm up too much throughout the day. So get ready for very bone-chilling cold temperatures all through the region. Take a look at Dayton right now, 16 degrees. Pendleton, 28. It's 28 in Yakima, 25 in Ellensburg, and a balmy 29 in Hermiston. And we're also tracking some snow showers around the Hermiston area this morning. That little blip right there, it's kind of just hanging right over the top of the Horse Heaven Hills and down into the Hermiston-Pendleton region. Weather pattern for the next couple of days, we're going to see most of our active weather move on out. The most active of our weather is here from Dallas all the way into St. Louis and to the east. But overall, Pacific Northwest is just going to be extremely very cold for the next couple of days. There's those pockets of snowstorms. They're going to make their way out of the area by early morning, mid-morning. Then we'll start to see those clouds move out, giving us some clear, cold sunshine today all through the Pacific Northwest with some fog or clouds clinging to the foothills of the Blues. So we might have some visibility issues early tomorrow morning in the foothills, but overall looking pretty good. Now we will see some breezy winds picking up here in the Columbia Basin from Tri-Cities down to the southern portion of the Columbia Basin, but everyone else should see nice calm winds. Those winds though making the cold weather even more intense. We're tracking that cold continuing to slide down south. We'll see cold weather starting to move into Texas area, down to the south. Not quite as cold as it was a few weeks ago when they had all of the snow. And this is all La Nina actually kicking into the region, keeping us cold up north, warm down below, and average in the middle. Here's what your 7-day temperature trend looks like. Well below the average of 47 degrees for the Tri-Cities. Yakima also well below our average, close to 20 degrees below the average coming up later in the week. So very, very cold temperatures. Those are the daytime highs. Cloudy with some stray showers out there and no sunshine, or excuse me, sunshine later in the day. Here's that Arctic air we're talking about in the Tri-Cities. Look at these single-digit temperatures. These will be the coldest couple of nights, just slightly warmer on Wednesday, and then we'll start to see a big warm-up coming later in the week. Here's Yakima for the next few days, and again, our next active weather events there looking like towards next week or the end of the weekend. We're also seeing some mixed precip in Ellensburg. Look at those overnight loads Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday down just about to 0. So with any wind chill factor, it's going to be very, very cold. Arctic blast hitting Walla Walla as well, with those daytime highs on Wednesday only making it up to 23 degrees, warming up by the weekend, but our next potential snowfall is coming up on Friday. So once again, bundle up, wear the layers today. You're going to need them. It's going to be a cold afternoon. Stay with us. There's more Good Morning Northwest on the way.
Discover Walla Walla Wine, where exceptional terroir meets unforgettable experiences. Delight in renowned varietals amidst breathtaking vineyards. Join us in crafting memorable moments. Connect with us at wallawallawine.com.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado. For 200 accessories including dozens of humidors and fine pipes. It's the educated cigar.
I'm a real wild one. Life is wild. There's work to be done. Adventure around every corner. And a truck that handles it all. The new 2024 Ford F-150 Wild Edition. It's rugged, loaded with tech, and built to go wild. Get a wild deal on an F-150 today. Lease a 24 F-150 SDX 4x4 Wild Edition for just $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Get ready to feast at Legends Casino Hotel's ultimate all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. Dive into fresh Dungeness crab, wild Columbia River salmon, juicy prime rib, and much more. Taste it all every Thursday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m.
At Jewelry Design Center, we want to be your jeweler for life. We are locally owned and the largest jewelry store in the region, offering you a showroom filled with world-famous brands and designers. We are a team of artists, craftsmen, and professionals who create exclusive designs and one-of-a-kind pieces. Take time to think it over, but we are not your average jewelry store. From our hands to your heart, we are Jewelry Design Center, and we want to be your jeweler for life.
Prosser Memorial Health has moved. All hospital services, including the family birthplace and emergency department, are now in our brand new state-of-the-art facility located at 200 Prosser Health Drive. After 78 years serving this amazing community, we're excited to provide care in a hospital designed with you in mind. Prosser Memorial Health Hospital has moved to 200 Prosser Health Drive. Visit prosserhealth.org to learn more. This is how we care.
Discover Walla Walla Wine, where exceptional terroir meets unforgettable experiences. Delight in renowned varietals amidst breathtaking vineyards. Join us in crafting memorable moments. Connect with us at wallawallawine.com.
No man-made snow here. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest and your entertainment headlines. We're, of course, talking about last night's Super Bowl where the Eagles beat the Chiefs.
And as you can imagine, the fans took over the streets of Philly celebrating the big win. It marks the franchise's second Super Bowl victory. The 34-0 start to the game ended with 40-22 with that win over the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes.
That's right. Philadelphia got its revenge from 2 years ago. We remember
yes.
That was a very...
Stacey got her revenge.
Revenge. Here's ABC's Andrew Dimbert with more information.
Eagles fans flying high after a dominant victory over the Kansas City Chiefs in a Super Bowl rematch. Fans in Philadelphia started climbing poles even before the game ended as the Birds cruised to a 40-22 win. Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts named Super Bowl MVP, the 26-year-old getting revenge on the Chiefs, who narrowly beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl just 2 years ago.
I couldn't do any of these things without the guys around me. We were able to learn from the past and get some nice new pieces and get over that hump.
Also getting revenge, former Chiefs assistant coach and current Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
But the story of the night was the Eagles' defense. Intercepting Patrick Mahomes twice and sacking him 6 times, the most he's ever been taken down in a single game.
Obviously, the turnovers hurt, and I take all the blame for that.
Those turnovers fueling the Eagles, who were up 24-0 at halftime and at one point led by 34. Star running back Saquon Barkley celebrating his 28th birthday with his first Lombardi trophy.
Better in person than it is in Madden, I tell you that, playing as a kid, but it's everything you dream of.
For the Chiefs, heartbreak, their attempt to become the first NFL team to win 3 Super Bowls in a row, never getting off the ground. Chiefs coach Andy Reid, who spent 14 seasons as the Eagles head coach, not making any excuses.
We didn't really play well in any of the phases. Didn't coach good enough. They did a nice job.
Donald Trump, who became the first sitting president to attend a Super Bowl, roasting Swift and the Chiefs on social media, writing, "The only one that had a tougher night than the Kansas City Chiefs was Taylor Swift." Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Ooh, burn.
Burn. Ouch.
Yeah. I think they all had a bad night after that. But
yeah.
I know. That was an odd moment,
Yeah.
though, when they showed Taylor Swift
And
on
then
the
she
big
got
screen, and then she
booed.
got booed.
And she was kind of like,
Yeah.
"Oh, talking about me?"
Different.
She didn't look very happy.
Yeah.
No,
We'll touch more
no
on
one
that.
wants to be booed.
Yeah.
I mean, she
never.
sold out that arena 3 times, right?
So yeah, it's just, it wasn't her majority of her fans. It was
That's right,
you know, football people.
Yeah. All right, 6:24. Still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Kennewick School District finally selecting their new superintendent. We'll let you know who it is coming up in just a few minutes.
And we'll have the results on the 3-degree guarantee. Stacy, can you give us a sneak peek? Okay.
That sounds bleak.
I'll take that.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado. For 200 accessories including dozens of humidors and fine pipes. It's the educated cigar.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through March 31st, receive rebates up to $1,300 off, plus a free thermostat on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Start 2025 off right with a custom building from Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds. Cozy up to 10% off custom buildings. Need something right away? Get 20% off all in-stock inventory. It's the perfect time to create the space you've always wanted, with free, fast delivery and quality that'll stand up to the chilliest winter days. Whether it's for storage, hobbies, or just making room for your New Year goals, visit Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds and Sunnyside Shed Company today.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, it's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom Ultimate Collection Giveaway, where one winner gets this awesome love collection. Enter each day on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. Thank you to these love-minded sponsors.
I was 34. I was a business owner. I was a single mom with a 4-year-old, and I felt a lump in the shower. I have cancer. It doesn't have me. I'm gonna get rid of it, you know, and then I'm gonna go on with my life. I was gonna do anything that it took. I did, and here I am, almost 10 years later. I had a little boy. He needs his mom.
Get 3.9% APR on a 2024 Cadillac Lyriq. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
Broadmoor RV's President's Day sale is here, happening all month long. Buy any RV in February and get a gold starter kit, a $350 value, free. We deliver better people, better service, and better prices. Rediscover the joy of camping and start your next adventure. Broadmoor RV, we make camping fun again.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Monday morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Stacy Lee. And our 3-degree guarantee. Well, I was better at the Super Bowl pick than
You
I
got
was.
something right.
Yeah, I mean, you can only do so much.
It was a wacky thing on Friday. That pocket of snow just lingered over the Columbia Basin Tri-Cities almost the whole day. Later, we got the sunshine, but it kept our temperatures well below what we thought they were going to be. So come take a look at your screen. I was going for 37 degrees on Friday. We only made it to 33.
It's the clouds' fault.
So we don't add any. We had a winner, as you know, from Josh last week. So we add 0 to the jackpot So tomorrow we're starting fresh. Now we're thinking 33 degrees today, and if we hit that, then we'll add 25 to the jackpot, and Josh will have to get that for you tomorrow. Let's talk about this pocket of snow. This is kind of what we saw over the Tri-Cities on Friday. Check it out, just lingering here above Hermiston, even a pop-up out here in the mountains around the Tri-Cities. So that should start to clear up a little bit later over the Hermiston, Pendleton area. 20 degrees on our Legends Casino Skycam. We're starting to see the sun just starting to rise. Our sunset tonight at 5:15, and look at the feels like temp. It's 9. It feels like 9 degrees with the wind chill factor. Look at this, 18 feels like degrees in Pendleton, 22 Lexington, 18 feels like degrees in Yakima, and 20 for Ellensburg. So very, very cold. Out the door, it's going to stay chilly, not warming up a whole lot by noon, but we are going to start to see some sun breaks later in the day. So we start off cloudy. We'll see those sun breaks coming out later. So cloudy start for your day, some cold sunshine later. Extremely cold over the next few days. We're talking single-digit overnight lows, and we're tracking our next chance for storms coming up a little bit later in the week. Jessica, Jade.
Thank you, Stacy. Starting off this half hour with a heads up, we have a warning from the Washington State Patrol. Troopers are letting the public know that snow and ice aren't the only reasons to pay close attention to the roads these next few weeks. So Valentine's Day weekend is this weekend, and President's Day is next Monday, which means many families will be getting together for the long weekend, and this means more cars are expected on the road. Troopers are reminding the public to not drink and drive and to watch out for impaired drivers. If you do plan on drinking, make a plan now for your safe ride home. And if you aren't drinking, drive safely, and also always keep your phone down and your eyes on the road.
In education-related news this morning, the Kennewick School District Board of Directors has announced that they've selected their new superintendent. KSD confirming with Apple Valley News Now that Lance Hansen has been selected as the next superintendent. It all comes after a successful completion of contract negotiations. Hansen will begin the position on July 1st, succeeding Dr. Tracy Pierce when she retires. Now, Hansen was offered the position after an extensive public engagement process, including community surveys and focus groups. Hansen is currently in his 4th year as the superintendent in the Lewiston, Idaho district.
Turning to Pasco now, where the Tri-Cities Airport breaks their passenger record for the 2nd year in a row. A total of 949,110 people traveled through the PSC airport last year, officially making it the new busiest year on record. This beats the previous 2023 record by over 75,000 people, and this shows even more people are using PSC than they were before the pandemic.
I think it's a mixture of things. One, the community is continuing to grow. 2, where the airport is continuing to offer more options, more destinations. We're getting more seats that people can fill. And 3rd is we've been very strategic about our marketing efforts and trying to address where we're losing passengers from.
Taft also says the growth wouldn't have been possible without the support of the airport's airline partners. So last year, American Airlines introduced a daily nonstop flight to Phoenix and then 2 daily nonstop flights. Avelo Airlines increased its service to Hollywood Burbank to 4 flights a week, and Alaska Airlines started a nonstop service to LA. And coming up next, Washington lawmakers are reaffirming their commitment to trans people, and this comes after Trump's executive order attempting to restrict trans participation in school sports. We have all the details coming up.
And of course, Stacy Lee will be back with your first alert forecast, giving you that live look outside this morning. Chilly start to the week. Is there more snow in the forecast? She'll let us know at 6:33. We're back after the break.
No man-made snow here. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
For over 49 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today at our brand new location on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
Once in a while, we all want to go wild. We just need a little help. Meet a little help. The 2024 Ford Bronco Sport Wild Edition goes over any terrain, so you can go all out. Get a wild deal on a Bronco Sport today. Lease a 24 Bronco Sport 4x4 for just $299 a month for 36 months, plus 2 years free maintenance. Only your local Ford dealer.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, it's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom Ultimate Collection Giveaway, where one lucky viewer wins an awesome love collection, including a gold heart pendant, a beautiful floral arrangement, and certificates for wine, a river cruise, and spa treatments. Enter to win today and every day on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. From Whitman Hill Winery, the Flower Bar, Water to Wine Cruises, Z Place Salon and Spa, Jewelry Design Center, and Apple Valley News Now.
If it was my family, I'd want to make sure they get all the information they need to make the best decision. That's why we fully inspect our vehicles and certify everything. With McCurley Certified and Certified Plus, we look at everything from the tires to the maintenance records to recalls to any open campaigns. We make sure the vehicle is completely safe. The only vehicles we sell are ones that are completely inspected. McCurley Certified means your vehicle meets a higher standard.
Find your way home in a Subaru certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Subaru.
It's the all-new Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app. Customize forecasts by location. Get alerts, check weather radar, see sky cams and highway cams, plus so much more. The Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app. Download free in the App Store and Google Play.
Monday, March 3rd, we turn Hollywood's biggest night into a morning you'll never forget. Live from the Oscar stage, it's Lives After the Oscars show in Hollywood.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And good Monday morning to you. Tracking some snow this morning just outside of the Sunnyside area, Prosser, Horse Heaven Hills, right into Hermiston. Again, that I-82 corridor between Tri-Cities and Hermiston, and even some snowflakes out in Pendleton. This cloud's been kind of just lingering all morning long. It should start to pick up or clear out a little bit later today. Let's take a live look into Yakima right now. We've got clear skies there, 28 degrees, but look at this feels like temperature, 23, light winds at 5 miles per hour, and your sunset tonight at 5:15. So again, very, very cold start. Temperatures elsewhere around the region in the 20s, and look at like White Pass 12 with wind chill factor down to the single digits there. Walla Walla 25 degrees this morning, 29 in Hermiston. Planning your day out, again, look for those cloudy skies and cold temperatures to start. This afternoon we'll have some sun breaks along with a few clouds in the region. Temperatures climbing up to 31 by 4 in Yakima. Today much cooler in Walla Walla. Again, some sun breaks later on in the afternoon. Look at these temperatures at 4 o'clock, only hitting 27 degrees. And Tri-Cities also on the chilly side. We could see a daytime high right around just around the freezing level or slightly above. So cloudy start, sunshine later. We are bundling up because it's going to be a very cold afternoon. And check out these overnight lows for tonight. We're going to be down in the single digits all through the region, and these cold temperatures will continue for the next couple of days. Jade?
Stacey, thanks so much. 6:37, and Washington leaders are reaffirming their commitment to trans people. This is all in response to President Trump's executive order last week attempting to restrict trans participation in school sports. However, Capitol correspondent Albert James shows us how one Republican legislator is using the order to push restrictions in the state and what its fate could be in Olympia.
State Superintendent Chris Rakedahl says the president's executive order barring transgender athletes from women's and girls' sports attempts to override state and local school districts' authority. In a statement, he said, the president's order directly contradicts state law, including the Washington law against discrimination and our laws prohibiting discrimination in our public schools. Our state law prohibits discrimination on the basis of gender identity, and we will not back down from that. OSPI says they're finalizing guidance for school districts, quote, in response to this unlawful order. Attorney General Nick Brown says his office is considering legal action.
We will look closely at that. We will work in collaboration with our other states to see if it's appropriate for Washington state to take action. Again, there may be some things that he does that I don't like that are legal, and we'll just make that analysis as we go.
Washington lawmakers are considering taking action of their own. Republican Representative Mike Voles of Spokane is highlighting his Defending Equity in Interscholastic Sports Act. House Bill 1699 would allow schools to prohibit, quote, biologically male students from competing in women's sports and establish a process to verify an athlete's sex.
So it's not some sort of, anti-trans or attack against the trans community. They have rights like everybody else. I just think the women's space should be protected and safeguarded.
House Speaker Lori Jenkins didn't specifically comment on Volz's bill, but says any bill that violates our state's robust anti-discrimination laws has no home here. Earlier this week, the Democratic Speaker and other leaders reaffirmed their commitment to protecting trans youth.
Washington will remain, and that the House and Senate Democrats will remain a place that will look to protect trans people, transgender people, and transgender youth and youth who have questions about their gender identity.
Democrats say Washington has some of the strongest protections for transgender people as a result of legislation from the president's first term. In Olympia, I'm Albert James reporting.
Still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up, we've got your morning sprint and everything you need to know as you head out the door this morning. And speaking about heading out, giving you that live look outside as traffic starts to pick up. Courtesy of the Dust Devil Stadium, that live look in Pasco. Stacey Lee's going to be back with your full First Alert forecast right after the break.
Car wreck, I'm here to help you.
I got T-boned at an intersection. Mariano got me about 50 times more than I thought I was going to get.
I did my best, and she got way more than she expected.
He is the guy.
Call 853-2222.
Hi, I'm Stacey Lee, and I'm inviting you on a holidays vacation tour. Join me as we experience New England's fall foliage, October 2nd to the 10th. Our journey begins with a tour of historic Boston. We then travel to New Hampshire's White Mountains to admire the spectacular colors, before ending our vacation in New York City with an included Broadway musical. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword Apple Valley, to request a brochure, watch a travel show, and book this tour.
Honey Baked Ham in Kennewick is celebrating our 7-year anniversary with customer appreciation in February, with 50% off of 1 pound of ham, plus $7.77 lunch specials and dessert specials. Come in for lunch and try our Ham Classic signature sandwich or pick up a dinner piece to take home. Fresh, slow smoked, and glazed to perfection, Honey Baked Hams and turkeys are perfectly sliced and easy to serve. Honey Baked Ham in Kennewick, the best tasting lunch in town, the best tasting ham in the world.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Come discover our hand-picked collections at D-Lynn's Boutique. Whether you're shopping for a cozy weekend getaway or a special night out, D-Lynn's Boutique has everything you need to shine this winter. Visit us in-store or online and let us help you wrap the season in style.
At the Pacific Clinic, we understand the juggle of parenthood. That's why the PC is your one-stop shop for all your health, sports, and medical needs. Schedule your appointments around your favorite group fitness classes and use our on-site childcare services.
From women's health to care for your little ones, we practice a comprehensive approach to keep your family feeling great.
With our quick and convenient scheduling, we'll get you in within the same week, often the next day. Call us today at 509-783-5465.
Lather, rinse, repeat. It never feels like enough. It's not your products, it's your water. Culligan water softeners prevent damaging hard water buildup, revitalizing your hair and skin. Upgrade your routine with Culligan.
Car wreck, I'm here to help you.
I got T-boned at an intersection. Mariano got me about 50 times more than I thought I was going to get.
I did my best, and she got way more than she expected.
He is the guy.
Call 853-2222.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by the Manthei Group Cross Country Mortgage.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacey Lee.
And good Monday morning. If you're just joining us, good morning to you. We're starting out with a chilly, chilly day, and we're even seeing some snow flurries this morning over the Hermiston area, in between Hermiston, Pendleton, and some of those mountains there around the region. Hanford site, seeing a little bit of a snowflake or two there as well. Most of this will start to move out of the area a little bit later. Let's take a look outside right now in our Legends Casino Skycam. 20 degrees. The feels like temperature 9. We're definitely going to want to layer up today. Very, very cold temperatures, and it's really not going to get all that warm later in the afternoon. Temperatures elsewhere around the region. Look at Ellensburg down to 25 right now. It's 28 in Yakima, 29 for Hermiston, 25 Walla Walla, 28 in Pendleton. So very, very cold today. Here's what's happening. There's that little bit of activity right there again in the southern portion of the Columbia Basin today. Once this guy moves on out, we should see clearer skies. In fact, our weather pattern is showing clearing skies, but you can see the winds shifting down. That Arctic blast and those cold temperatures will continue. Active weather from the Dallas area into the Midwest, St. Louis, where they're seeing some snow in the mid part of the country. Let's take a look at Futurecast. Again, we start out with these cloudy conditions. Most of that snow should taper off a little bit later. Later this afternoon, we'll have clearing skies, so pretty clear overnight, but very, very cold. We could see some lingering clouds along the foothills of the Blues, which could create some foggy conditions with visibility issues tomorrow morning. So be aware of that. Overall, though, clear and cold, and we'll keep tracking that cold. Look for some breezy winds today in the Tri-Cities and Hermiston area. Everybody else should remain pretty calm through the region, but that's going to make our temperatures feel even colder than they are outside. So that Arctic blast, as we said, continues to drop on down across the northern portion of the United States, and we're going to be tracking that cold air even starting to make its way down to the south. Parts of Texas will start to see those chilly, chilly temperatures as well. Our temperatures are running a good 10+ degrees below the average. Our average this time of year, 47 in the Tri-Cities, 45 for Yakima, and look at these temperatures close to 20 degrees below the average. So very, very cold. Today, look for your daytime highs just barely above freezing in Tri-Cities, most of us staying below the freezing level, and those temperatures will continue to drop. Here's that 7-day forecast for you. The Arctic blast here. Look at those single-digit overnight lows. 11 on Wednesday, not much warmer, but we do have a warm up coming as we head towards the weekend. So some very cold air coming our way the next few days. We want to protect our pets and our pipes, especially if your plumbing is on the outer walls of your home. You're going to want to open up the cabinets underneath and continue to run your heater as things are very, very cold. This is what it looks like in Ellensburg. Look at those frigid temperatures, 3 and 4 degrees overnight tonight and into Tuesday and Wednesday. Our next chance for some snow or weather maker is towards the end of the weekend there in the Ellensburg area. A little more active for Walla Walla, where we could see some more snow developing on Friday, transitioning to showers as those temperatures start to warm up on Saturday and Sunday. But take a look at Tuesday night, 3 degrees in Walla Walla. Dangerously cold. Hermiston also seeing those very chilly temperatures with once again a chance of precip coming back on Friday. So very cold. Stay warm out there and stay with us. There's more coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
In this morning's GMA First Look, what does it take to put together a winning ad?
Let's be real. Everyone's going to be a hot mess after the big game.
We caught up with influencer Alex Earl,
Get ready with me to be in the Super Bowl.
star of this year's Carl's Jr. and Poppy ads, about what it takes to make a Super Bowl commercial stand out from the crowd.
If you like or use or recommend something, those brands see sales go off the charts.
I think it's like really just goes to show like the trust I've built with my audience. Been there, done that. And I've got just what you need to cure that post-party bug. The Carl's Jr. Hangover Burger.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on the Super Bowl ads with Donnie Deutsch live. Plus, Michael Strahan wraps up Kendrick Lamar's halftime spectacle and goes one-on-one this morning with some of the night's biggest players. With your GMA First Look, I'm Will Reeve, ABC News, New Orleans.
Upset stomach? Iberogast. Indigestion? Iberogast. Bloating? Iberogast. Thanks to a unique combination of herbs, Iberogast helps relieve 6 digestive symptoms to help you feel better. 6 digestive symptoms, the power of nature. Iberogast.
No application fee if you apply by February 12th at University of Maryland Global Campus, offering online and hybrid courses and lifetime career services. Learn about our more than 135 degrees and certificates at umgc.edu.
Why can't skincare start in the shower? Body, meet face care. Dove Serum Body Wash. With active levels of skincare serums that treat your body like you treat your face. Drench dry skin with Hydration Boost. Clear and help prevent acne with Acne Clear. Polish and smooth skin with Skin Replenish. Face care ingredients, body approved.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is now 6:49. It's time for your morning sprint. We're going to start off with your national headlines. President Donald Trump says he's announcing tariffs on steel and aluminum today. Canada produces about a quarter of U.S. steel imports, and Mexico supplies about half of that. Also today, new Chinese tariffs on certain U.S. goods begin. They're 15% for certain types of coal and liquefied natural gas, and 10% for crude oil, certain vehicles, and farm equipment. China says it's responding to Trump's new tariffs on Chinese products. And President Trump says he wants the Treasury Department to stop making pennies. He cited the rising cost of producing pennies as the reason behind his decision. In 2023, the U.S. Mint circulated more than 4 billion pennies, and it cost more than 3.5 cents to produce and distribute them. The rising cost of metals is why it's more expensive to make the coin.
And in your business headlines this morning, the U.S. government's headquarters for the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is closing down this week. Bureau employees were abruptly informed just yesterday afternoon that the watchdog agency's Washington, D.C. headquarters will not be open for the week. Workers and contractors were instructed to work remotely. No reason was given as for the sudden closure, but the move does come days after Elon Musk tweeted out CFPB RIP with a tombstone emoji. Well, if you're planning on taking today off because of the Super Bowl, you have plenty of company. A new Harris poll found that more than 22.5 million people across the U.S. plan to miss work today. And that's up 40% from a year ago. Researchers also found that only 2% said they planned to call in sick. Another 2% said they planned to ghost their employer and just not show up. I wouldn't recommend that.
Moving on to your health headlines this morning, millions of baked goods are being pulled off the shelves over listeria concerns. The FDA is stepping up its recall of 60 baked products. That includes a variety of donuts, cinnamon sticks, crullers, and fritters. They're manufactured by the pastry wholesaler FGF Brands. While the recall was initially issued on January 7th, it was upgraded to Class 2 on Wednesday. The FDA did not specify the next steps for consumers. Now to your sports headlines this morning. President Trump officially became the first sitting president to attend a Super Bowl. He met with those who participated in the coin toss as well as with relatives of the deadly New Year's Day terrorist attack in the French Quarter.
And Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts not only led his team to victory and taking home the Lombardi Trophy, he was also named MVP. Hurts threw for 221 yards and 2 touchdowns, also ran for 72 yards and scored a touchdown. This is Hurts' first Super Bowl win of his career. 6:52 now to look at your top local stories you need to know as you head out the door this morning. An investigation's underway right now after Yakima police shot and killed a man over the weekend. It happened on the 1700 block of East Yakima Avenue Saturday afternoon about 4:30. Officers say that the man was armed with a rifle when they confronted him, and that's when one of the Yakima police officers shot and killed the 31-year-old. We're told that man died at the scene.
And new this morning, an Amber Alert has been issued for a 17-month-old out of Port Orchard. WSP is looking for 32-year-old Andrew Gilbertson. He's about 6 foot and 160 pounds, has brown hair, green eyes, and may have a beard. The child is about 3 feet, weighs 25 pounds with brown hair, green eyes, and was last seen wearing a yellow onesie. The man is believed to be in a 2008 white Ford F-150 with Washington plates of C83831N. If you see them, call 911.
And take a look at your screen. Do you recognize this person? Sunnyside police are asking for your help to identify them. Investigators say that this person walked into a business on the 400 block of Cemetery Road armed with a handgun. Authorities say that person then robbed the store and took off before officers could catch him. Take a good look. If you recognize this person, you are asked to call the Sunnyside Police Department. That number right there on the bottom of your screen.
The Washington State Patrol is increasing enforcement over the next few weeks. Valentine's Day weekend is coming up, and President's Day is next Monday, which means more cars will be on the road. Authorities are warning you to not drink and drive and to watch out for other drivers who may be impaired. Also, if you do plan on drinking, plan now on a safe ride home.
Amazon will be doing a ribbon cutting this morning for its newest delivery station in Pasco. The facility located at 5802 North Capitol Avenue. The event gets underway at 10 o'clock this morning, and company officials say this new station will not only create 200 jobs for the area, but its location is also expected to increase delivery speed and offer support to local businesses. We need that instant gratification of shipping and shopping, don't we?
Absolutely. Well, trending now. So last night was not a good night for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
They did not get engaged.
That would be really weird if he proposed right after,
it would be too.
after losing.
There was a lot of speculation that it might happen.
We talked about it too.
I'm glad it didn't. But the Eagles beat the Chiefs 40-22. There's Taylor right there on your screen.
Looking sad.
Looking sad. In photos from the game posted to X, Swift could be seen while watching the game alongside some of her famous friends.
That's right. Swift's appearance on Fox broadcasts were scant, a notable change from last year when she was on hand to watch the Chiefs play the 49ers and was shown on TV frequently.
She was wearing the T-charm necklace similar to the one she wore at the Grammys last week, and she was joined at the game by her family, rapper Ice Spice, and members of the band Haim.
Yeah, earlier in the game, Swift was shown on the Jumbotron and was met with both cheers, but also with quite a few boos from the crowd.
I could hear the boos more than the cheers.
I could too, but in Taylor fashion, she appeared to shake them off with a smile.
Yeah, she kind of laughed about it.
Good for her. Other celebrities at the game include Paul Rudd, Anne Hathaway, Lady Gaga, Paul McCartney, Pete Davidson, and Kevin Costner.
And Missouri native John Hamm made an appearance to introduce the Chiefs, and Philadelphia native Bradley Cooper introduced his hometown team, the Eagles.
Yeah, a new Jersey, not a New Jersey, a New Jersey supermarket held a Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce look-alike contest before the game.
So contestants gave their best impressions of the famous couple. Not seeing too many look-alikes in that group right there.
This isn't working for me.
Attendees were then gifted hoagies and Philly cheesesteaks for the event's Philly Fever theme.
Interesting. The winners of the lookalike contest were awarded a $500 gift card.
Anyone can show up to these lookalike contests these days. They never look like the actual people.
I
like when the actual celebrities go to their own lookalike
show
contest.
up. Yeah.
But can you imagine if Kelce was planning on proposing, like he had the ring in his pocket and just Yeah, I don't know.
No.
I saw a meme
I don't
about
think that would have been the right thing to do.
Yeah. It'd be funny if he did.
We'd have something else to talk about, wouldn't we?
Well, Stacey's happy because her Eagles won, but anything happy with the weather?
The weather, cold, dangerously bitter
That's not
cold
happy at all,
temperatures. And if you come take a look at your screen, we're tracking some snowflakes this morning over the Hermiston area, in between Hermiston, Pendleton, Hermiston to Boardman, I-84 area. Again, some snowflakes there. That should start to taper off a little bit later. Live look outside in our Yakima Federal Sky Cam, 20 degrees, but take a look at that feels like temp. It keeps dropping. Feels like 8. So if I were you, I would bundle up and wear layers, especially people that have to work outdoors today. Not going to be good.
The ones that didn't call in.
Yeah, the ones that showed up to work.
Right, the ones that made it to work. It's going to be cold. Again, protect the pets and the pipes with temperatures like this. And planning your day, well, it just doesn't get that much warmer, but we're going to be positive. And on a positive note, we'll see some sunshine later today, ladies.
This is me trying to be positive.
Yes, we're going to be positive.
Thanks, Stacey.
Thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website.
Good Morning America is next. We'll be back with your local news tonight at 5.
That's right, and have a great day.